Do you not feel guilty that you've taken so much enjoyment of gaming away from more than 100 million people over this Christmas period?
I mean, I can't really say I feel bad.
Why are you not frightened of getting caught?
I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest.
For the hackers, it's all just a game.
Boy, nigga, when I was fucking... Ooh, boy, I wanted to get these niggas to hands back in the day, bro. Oh, I couldn't stand these niggas. The Lizard Squad, bro. I couldn't stand them, bro. I wanted to fight them every year, bro. I ain't never hated nobody that bad. I want to fight these boys every year. Every Christmas, I want to fight them. Bro, I used to be so mad that they used to be shutting down the PlayStation and Xbox servers, bro. Oh my God, bro. I forgot all about my hate for these boys. Oh my God. I used to really hate these boys. I remember I got a new game for fucking Christmas, and these boys on fucking Instagram or Twitter or something like that, I can't remember what, talk about y'all need to spend time with y'all family. Man, fuck that. Nigga, I am trying to play the game. I can't play the game because of you, bro. I was so mad, bro. Like, I remember what I just got my Xbox One. I just got the Xbox One, and I fucking remember that I couldn't even log into the Xbox One because they shut the servers down, bro. So I couldn't even play my Xbox, bro. I was so mad, bro. Like, I had to still be playing on the Xbox 360 while the Xbox One is right there. I used to be so mad. I was so mad, bro. Oh, I couldn't stand these boys.
And this was my only present for him as well.
You're a real man. You must be
stand
powerful.
you at this cocked his hands.
Well, we have been called the Grinches of 2014, so...
God, I couldn't stand these boys.
Like most awful things, it all started with League of Legends.
Boy, the hate's
August
so
18th,
real for me.
2014, people find themselves unable to connect to the game, and there's
The
this
hate's so
brand new
real.
unknown Twitter account claiming responsibility.
Oh my God.
Over the next 48 hours, they go on what can only be described best as an absolute attention-seeking rampage. Their next target is RuneScape, and with all the game worlds knocked offline, this is when people start to take notice.
RuneScape recently came under DDoS attacks.
It's one of those things where, you really can't play the game.
DDoS attacks have real victims and cost companies a lot of money.
You can go to jail for DDoSing. I'm not sure what the risk and reward is.
And Lizard Squad was launching them willy-nilly, making these games unplayable for hours at a time. And the reaction they got, I think, was their first taste of infamy. And it must have been intoxicating because, to maintain the attention, they were entering into an endless cycle of sensationalism, upping the ante with each new attack. On the 24th of August, just 6 days after this group had appeared on Twitter, they sent out a tweet, quote, "We're putting a bunch of lizards in the pipes on their way to Sony."
See,
Up until now, they've pissed.
I'm glad that I didn't play the PS3 like that. I was more of an Xbox nigga. But oh my God, I used to hear the stories of just PlayStation going down every other week because of shit like this. So that made me happy that I played the Xbox. But oh my God, that used to piss me off so much, bro. Because eventually I did end up getting PS3 and starting to play. But they always took down the server, so I stopped playing and just hopped right back on the Xbox. But that used to piss me off so much.
Pissed off a couple neats and weeaboos. But Sony PlayStation, that's where the normies hang out. And of course, the same time this tweet goes live, millions of them couldn't connect.
If I catch any Lizard Squad, you with my game, G, you lizard lame, goofy ass.
But perhaps the person most upset by this was John Smedley, president of
Oh,
Sony
wait, bro.
Online Entertainment.
Oh my God.
So right as the attack went live, Lizard Squad posted this picture claiming they were a terrorist group, an edgy joke to get the attention of media.
They, or he, is claiming to be a part of ISIS.
And Smedley posted how stupid this is on Twitter. Quote, "I wish the national media would stop letting these DDoS trolls' occasional use of ISIS crap be taken seriously. Media, please don't get trolled. Those ISIS guys are pure evil and shouldn't be conflated with trolls." Honestly, true, but Smedley did make a mistake here because Lizard Squad feeds on this type of negative attention, and he was about to get on a flight to California.
Today, though, they took things to a new disturbing level. The tweet stating, we have been receiving reports that Smedley's plane, number 362, has explosives on board.
No.
Smedley's plane was diverted and grounded.
He was
Full deal,
wilding
they searched
like
it for
this.
bombs and everything.
This is an act of terrorism just to make a threat against an
Yeah,
airliner that
that-
very, very serious round.
I didn't even know they were going about it like this. I thought they were just fucking with the games and all that. They was going this far.
Ramifications.
Of
These
course,
boys really
this
need to
made
get these
national
hands.
news, and the biggest question of all was who the heck is behind the Lizard Squad Twitter profile? At first, they were loving the attention, even sending out tweets mocking the FBI, before finally finishing off the night by also DDoSing Xbox. It was insanity. But I think by morning, they might have been a little spooked. All the news stories were out, and it was clear these guys were about to be up against the full force of the United States Secret Service.
It had the rapt attention of the FBI and TSA.
And it's at this point that the attacks stop. The next 5 days is just a continuous stream of nonsense banter and antagonization on Twitter as they gulp up the attention from their newly amassed 50,000 followers. This self-aggrandizing comes to an end on August 29th. They make a tweet. They're hosting an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and the replies are just hilarious. Can't wait for the day the media reports you've all been caught. What's it like knowing that in less than a week, you will be irrelevant and forgotten, but will still have ruined your life over something pointless and childish? Why would you want to cause chaos for a short period of time, which people will get over, for the price that could be many years of your life? Lizard Squad actually responded to this one. They said, because we're pretty confident we're not going to get caught for this. And the guy wrote back, well then you're pretty stupid. I think they might have actually taken this to heart because just a day later, Lizard Squad makes a post directing people to their website. It was an announcement, quote, little thieves are hanged, but great ones escape. These guys literally thought they were the greatest hackers of all time.
And these are all denial of service attacks. These are very primitive attacks. So this is considered like child's play to real hackers.
They go on to write, we set out on our journey 2 weeks ago with the plan to cause havoc within the gaming community. Originally, it was to see if we could evade being caught and to experience the raw thrill of anarchy. Today, we will be disbanding. Behind the green reptiles and other bullshit, we have lives, believe it or not. I think it's hilarious at the bottom of their website, they were manually linking all the news articles that covered them. It's like a shrine to how this was all really about the attention. Now, they mostly stuck true to their word, but here's the thing about hacking groups. They all follow an arc. Hack something, then hack something bigger, and do it again until somebody makes a mistake that leads to one or more of the members being arrested. And Lizard Squad had yet to complete their arc.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It only took 3 months. On December 1st, they were back. Kind of like how private internet access has my back when it comes to these DDoS attacks. I scour a lot of sketchy websites to make these videos, and one thing I'm conscious of is internet access. Now, during the time they were away, their original Twitter account was suspended, and so in an effort to regain their infamy, they were gonna have to come back with a bang. December 1st, the day starts with a single tweet. It's a threat to Microsoft.
Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Oh my God, I hated this. I'm just thinking back to the memories of 2014, me getting the Xbox. That pissed me off so much, bro. Yep. Oh my God, that pissed me off so much. Cause I remember the tweet exactly. I remember where I was and all that. I remember the tweet coming out, and them boys say they finna attack. They finna take down the Xbox service, bro. You know how mad I was, bro. I'm like, bro, I just got me an Xbox, bro, and you finna take down the service so I can't play it.
8 minutes later, another tweet goes live. They had made good on that threat. Nobody could connect to Xbox Live, and upon seeing that error message, well, everybody thought of Lizard Squad. They immediately made 2 more tweets. Quote, just some preparation for Christmas. This is a small dose of what's to come. Of course, the news outlets jump all over this. Their stunt had worked. They were already back to 44,000 followers by the end of the day, but things were only getting started because they had big plans for all of December.
Yo, they crashed Machinima's website. Lizard Squad did. Lizard Squad, man.
The very next day, Machinima posted a video in which they discredit the Xbox attack, saying it was a mere coincidence. In retaliation, Lizard Squad defaced their website, but the most important outcome of this attack was that it got them on drama alert.
And no one has been arrested because you can't arrest a lizard. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Christmas gifts for many companies around, the 25th.
Keemstar was criticized for giving these guys a platform. Many said he's essentially motivating them to keep going. This guy writes, no publicity equals lapse in interest equals no more DDoS attacks. He's not wrong. After that first video went live, their followers more than doubled to 120,000. I mean, that's more than what I've got here on YouTube. This didn't quite matter though because Keemstar's never been one to take criticism. And so leading into early December, they're doing all these different attacks. They take out Xbox for a few hours, hit off PlayStation again, all the while posting general crap on Twitter for attention. Keemstar keeps reporting on this. They're up to 150,000 followers, and news stations are now starting to catch on that, hey, there's this big Christmas attack that's probably gonna happen. But in the background, there's a new Twitter account that's gaining popularity. Finest Squad, a hacking group that's allegedly here to be the hero of the story.
I remember them
if
too.
anyone can save Chris,
he was supposed to try to stop Lizard Squad from actually fucking taking down the servers, but it ain't worked. Not for the Xbox. I remember that. It ain't worked for the Xbox.
Lizards, it's going to be them.
Not for me.
And on December 11th, the new Twitter account for Lizard Squad is suspended, and Finest Squad is claiming responsibility. And Keemstar manages to get a member from each group to come on his show.
Xbox Live is going to go down on Christmas. Is that still the case?
Possibly. Our main members are currently arguing at the moment. We may have split up slightly. I think that Lizard Squad may have ran its course by now because we got suspended.
Every new Twitter you guys make, it's going to be suspended, so.
We're midway into December now, and things are looking hopeful. The Lizard Squad account has remained down because the members are preoccupied, posting from their personal accounts the doxes, that is, the names, phone numbers, street addresses of Finest Squad members. And in retaliation, Finest Squad is doing the same, except on both sides, none of it is correct. Vice actually did an article on how some poor 71-year-old grandma from North Carolina got hundreds of threatening phone calls for weeks because of it.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, damn, that's a little fucked up. Damn. I was hoping that was actually the person that they were threatening them to go beat their ass. But no, goddamn, that wrong person. Wrong person, my boy, damn.
This drama wouldn't keep them distracted forever, though.
What's happening on Christmas?
I know how these people think, and since they want to get their eat bigger, I guarantee you they're probably going to do it.
Christmas was just a few days away, and Lizard Squad had regrouped, created another Twitter. And how did they prepare for their biggest attack yet? By taking down an entire country's internet. It's the week of Christmas and North Korea is knocked offline, and it didn't take long for Lizard Squad to take credit for the attack. At this point, it looked like it would take a miracle to keep Lizard Squad at bay during the big day.
I ain't have no clue about that one.
6.6 million Xboxes and 6.4 million PlayStations have been sold for Christmas, and in the morning, people across the globe would be unboxing them and diving into their first experience with next-gen consoles. Yet, throughout the night, a hacker war was raging. Lizard Squad is trying to get a head start on the attacks. They DDoS Xbox, but it's only down for 8 minutes. Then they try PlayStation. Again, only 8 minutes. Finest Squad is claiming to be counter-DDoSing Lizard Squad's botnet, stopping the attacks dead in their tracks. Like, holy cow, these guys weren't just all talk the entire time, they're actually stopping it. Lizard Squad gives up for the night, but not without a threat. Quote, operations will continue tomorrow. As a result, the group of kiddies who think they are the finest will be proven incapable. And now we were only hours away to seeing who was going to come
And
out
they ended up
on
winning
top.
though.
Christmas Day was expected to be a big one for the game consoles. Users excited to hook up their new systems.
God, I
As of
couldn't
9
stand
a.m.
them,
this morning, Sony says the PlayStation Network remains offline.
Microsoft's Xbox Live gaming network is also out, and users just can't log in.
And there's no indication the
saying,
service will.
Like, I couldn't even sign into an account, bro. That's how bad it was. That's why I really couldn't stand them. Like, do you know how it feel? Well, depending on who see this, but do you know how it feels to have the Xbox One sitting right in front of your face, but you got to play the Xbox 360? Do you know how that feel? Like, I can't even play with my new game system that I just got. I can't even play no new games, bro. I gotta play all the old ones. Just because they wanted to take it down, man. Bro. They pissed me off so much that year, bro. On Gcast. On G. Like, bro, I'm just remembering to that time, bro. Like, I was so ready to go in my room and just play the game. There was a whole bunch of people up front, but I'm like, nigga, I'm going to play the game in my room. So I hooked it up and everything. About to play it, came sign in. I was so hurt. Because I'm like, bro, I don't want to go outside with all them people, bro. I'm like, I don't want to go outside with all them people and deal with them people. So I just hooked back up my Xbox 360 and played that for a while, bro. That hurt. Because I'm like, bro, I don't want to go outside with them people. It's a lot of people out there that I ain't trying to deal with them. Man. Them days used to hurt. Oh my God, them days hurt, bro.
A group of hackers calling themselves Lizard Squad are claiming responsibility via Twitter.
The news was out. Lizard Squad had won. Finest Squad had failed to stop them. In fact, Finest Squad started asking for donations to help stop Lizard Squad. And this is when people started speculating either Finest Squad has been Lizard Squad this whole time.
I was just thinking that. Damn, that's crazy. I was just thinking that. I'm like, bro, what if it's really just both of them playing both sides? That would be wild. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
And this was all a ruse to make some money, or the guy was trying to cash out before the attention would be gone. Regardless, sustained attacks kept both consoles offline for hours.
You know what really pissed me off? My son, they're like, Daddy, we should just play on the Nintendo or the Wii U. Like, goddamn.
Christmas, as promised, was ruined. Unless, that is, a new hero could salvage what was left of it. Enter Kim.com. A rich guy, internet entrepreneur who loves Call of Duty and is the founder of Maga, a cloud service for storing files. And he slid up into those Lizard DMs, ready to make a deal. They agree on 3,000 one-year pro membership vouchers to Maga worth around $300,000 in exchange for the attacks stopping. Lizard...
My boy bust out the bag to say, bro, let me just play the game, bro. He bust out the bag for that. I fuck with, bro. I fuck with him. Give that boy a round of applause right there. Ain't no way. Bruh say, I want to play Destiny so bad, I'm gonna drop 300,000 on it. Like, that boy needed a round of applause for that. But what? On G, he saved us with $300,000. I mean, it ain't come out of his pocket, but still, $300,000. On G, bruh saved us like a motherfucker.
Squad takes the deal, honors it, and the rest of Christmas is saved. People are calling Kim a hero. But remember, Lizard Squad still wasn't finished their arc. They had completed their biggest attack yet, but none of their members had been arrested. This was all about to change.
I fuck with bro for that. I ain't gonna lie.
So what do you do with $300,000 in vouchers? You post them on the hacking forum that's not only known for cooperating with the feds, but also under your legitimate prolific profile that has a lot of information about who you are. And you do this literally a day after you receive them, December 26th. And then what do you do after that? Well, your big attack is over, your attention is dwindling. So of course you agree to a news interview in which you show your face.
Do you not feel guilty that you've taken so much enjoyment of gaming away from more than 100 million people over this Christmas period?
I'd be rather worried if those people didn't have anything better to do than play games on their consoles on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
I mean, you can't make this stuff up. This guy's literally on national news admitting to being the culprit.
Why we did it? Mostly to raise awareness regarding the low state of computer security at these companies. They should have more than enough funding to be able to protect against these attacks.
In early Keemstar interviews, other members were readily admitting that they were doing this all for attention. But this guy wasn't about to say that on the news. There's another guy that joins in too, but he's a little smarter. Instead of outright saying he's a part of Lizard Squad, he comes on as a security analyst.
Online security analyst Vinny Omari is well connected to the community. He expects more hackers to join in.
They go on to do an interview with the BBC.
That boy look like he's 16. Talking about he is security, whatever the hell he's claimed.
Hilarious. They're trying so hard to act like what they've done isn't wrong in any way, and the host just tears them apart.
Presumably you wouldn't go into a child's house, lift his PlayStation and smash it on the ground on Christmas Day just so they couldn't play it.
No, of course
you're
not.
Not that type of dork, are you?
No, that's just horribly sick.
And yet you've done the
despise-
equivalent. Maybe you should have told them, I'm the idiot that's disrupting children's lives on Christmas Day. So you're doing this for the public good. You want us to believe that?
Yes, we're also doing it to amuse ourselves, but there's...
See, I remember the excuse they did. They said, oh, what was the excuse? Oh, we want y'all should spend more time with y'all families. When I first heard that, I said, man, fuck them. That was my first thought. I'm like, man, fuck them. I want to play my game. Fuck my family right now. They can get my attention tomorrow, but right now is my time. That was my thought process back then.
The aspect of public good.
Offered your squad 3,000 lifetime encrypted vouchers to stop the hacking. So it was nothing really to do with exposing a company for the greater good. You took the money and you ran, didn't you, like a petty criminal?
It's $300,000 worth of
I'm
vouchers.
saying, kid, I see them boys every day, man. They go, fuck that. That is my time. It's my time. This is me time right here.
Grubby great.
These interviews were a bad idea. Just 2 days after this, 22-year-old Vinny Omari from the UK is raided. They have search warrants for all his electronics, citing the attacks on Xbox and PlayStation. Then, just a few days later, it comes out Finland's National Bureau of Investigation has picked up 17-year-old Julius Kivimaki. But this wasn't the end because there was still a few remaining members of Lizard Squad. But with two of their members missing, they didn't seem to...
Yeah.
Go watch the soccer game. Huh? You gotta watch the soccer game.
You talking about that?
Yeah. Women.
So I gotta watch the soccer game. I'm like, huh? There's a soccer game going on outside. Alright, he says female, so I'm gonna go look real quick after this.
Be as capable. On January 26th, they claimed to have DDoSed Facebook, Instagram, and Tinder, but this claim was later proven to be false. They also attempted to open up a DDoS for hire website, Lizard Stressor, but they weren't savvy enough to secure it, and so the customer database got leaked.
Gee, I'm gonna go see after this.
Authorities in the United Kingdom paid a little visit to 6 of the customers who had paid
See
for
what
it.
they looking like.
This was looking like the end of Lizard Squad, and for a while, it kind of was. The account they were using over Christmas got suspended, and they wouldn't create a new account until late May of 2015. Just in time for the outcome of Julius Kivimaki's arrest. A Finnish court ruled not to incarcerate him. And the new Lizard Squad account is boasting about this. Quote, basically, he'll be monitored for 2 years.
These boys only got 2 years. They basically got probation. 2-year probation for fucking on my Christmas, boy. Don't let me catch these
by
boys.
local police. 0 time spent in prison. The reality is, Julius Kivimaki will never be made to pay for his crimes. And do you remember our old friend Smedley? He was upset by this because it turns out Julius was directly responsible for that threat made on his plane. And so upon reading the news of the court's decision, he tweets, that was the piece of garbage that brought my plane down, leaked my information, and did all other kinds of crap to me. His parents need to be held accountable for his actions, in addition to his going to jail. So I'm coming for you, Julius.
Oh, damn.
One final act of retaliation, Lizard Squad DDoS's games
Boy,
that
say,
Smedley
I'm coming
is
for
directly overseeing. H1Z1, PlanetSide 2. Smedley writes, looks like we're getting hit again, sorry folks. And in a wild turn of events, after this, Smedley steps down from his role as CEO of Sony Online Entertainment, and it's widely speculated it's due to him essentially getting the company attacked again over these comments he made on Twitter, but we'll never know for sure. Now, if I've learned one thing from doing these videos, it's that the FBI will let criminals go free for years while they build enough evidence to ensure a strong conviction. Nearly 2 years had passed since the original arrests were made, and so it was only a matter of time before whoever was left running the account would face justice. And that day came on September 23rd, 2016.
Zachary Bukta is accused of hacking computers with victims around the world. This charge stems from an international investigation into hacking groups called Lizard Squad.
Zachary apparently cried in court as he was sentenced to 3 months in prison in order to pay $300.
Well, what? Oh. Talk about you cried it for 3. Ain't gonna lie, my boy. Use a whole hole out here. Ain't no way you in there crying because you gotta do 3 years. I mean, not 3 months. Ain't no way. They talk about bro really cried. I'm saying, bro. You talk about. I'm talking about he cried. He cried in court for that. And it go take them 3 months, boy. You supposed to be jumping up and down, boy. You supposed to be doing some real time out here. This man get 3 months, man.
$50,000 in restitution. I think this guy actually got the most punishment out of anyone, and coincidentally, he's also the only one from the United States. His criminal complaint also has a co-conspirator, a Bradley from the Netherlands, but I was unable to find any information if this guy ever actually faced punishment, even though he was directly involved with all the same stuff as Zachary. As for Vinny Omari, it's unclear what the outcome of his case was. We know he made bail just 1 day after being arrested, but I couldn't find any publicly available sources detailing whatever happened to him. As of today, all his old aliases have been left abandoned since 2016. Regardless, Zachary's arrest marked the end of Lizard Squad's reign of terror, but their story left a lasting impression on many hacker groups to come. But those are stories for another day. Thank you.
Hold on. Just our student cost still at $7.5 million. Yeah, damn.